السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم أما بعد. Dear brothers and sisters, this is day 13 of the tafsir of Juz Amma and the tajweed of the Juz as well in the live streaming during the month of Ramadan from Madinah Arabic Online Tuition Center. Today inshallah we have Surah Al-Inshiqaq. Let's recite it first. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا السماء انشقت وأذنت لربها وحقت وإذا الأرض مدت وألقت ما فيها وتخلت وأذنت لربها وحقت يا أيها الإنسان إنك كادح إلى ربك كدحا فملاقيه فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه فسوف يحاسب حسابا يسيرا وينقلب إلى أهله مسرورا وأما من أوتي كتابه وراء ظهره فسوف يدعو ثبورا ويصلى سعيرا إنه كان في أهله مسرورا إنه ظن أن لن يحور بلى إن ربه كان به بصيرا فلا أقسم بالشفق والليل وما وسق والقمر إذا اتسق لتركبن طبقا عن طبق فما لهم لا يؤمنون وإذا قرئ عليهم القرآن لا يسجدون بل الذين كفروا يكذبون والله أعلم بما يوعون فبشرهم بعذاب أليم إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون. Surah Al-Inshiqaq is a continuation to the main theme of the whole juz. About what? Exactly. About the resurrection, the concept of accountability and getting back to life after death. Not to work, just to be judged. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions generally in Qur'an many things will happen to the sky or the earth. Here, He said that it will split. إذا السماء انشقت, when the sky has split, which means opened. And this split is one of the main signs of the signs of Yawm al-Qiyamah. وأذنت لربها وحقت. أذنت means to surrender. Surrendered to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever He Azza wa Jal orders it to do, it surrendered. And has responded to its Lord and was obligated to do so. So they don't have choice whether to obey or not to disobey. No, they are forced, they don't have this this will. Okay. وإذا الأرض مدت. As for the earth, it will be extended. This is one of the meaning, مدت, extended, or it be, we can understand it as to be plain. So وإذا الأرض مدت, it's changed, and everything in it will be destroyed. Everything on the earth will be destroyed, so it will be plain earth. No mountains, no houses, no flags, no marks, no landmarks for anyone at all. Yes. وألقت ما فيها, it will cast out that within it, from the graves and the bodies and the contents of the earth will be on the surface. وتخلت, relinquished it, to leave it, to leave those people. So the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take place and will be implemented and carried out on those corpses and those dead people to be resurrected. So the earth no more covering them or hiding them from the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or whatever. وأذنت لربها وحقت, again it surrenders to the command of Allah and it's obligated to do so. يا أيها الإنسان. So these are things that will take place as a sign of Yawm al-Qiyam. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "O mankind," generally. So this will include believers and non-believers. Indeed, you are laboring toward your Lord with great exertion and will meet it. Everyone does things in this life. No one just stays silent or stays quiet in this life. We do things. We make things. So everyone is laboring towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the more we do and the more we live, the more or the closer is our meeting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you're striving and you will meet Allah Azza wa Jal one day. And then you will meet it. فَمُلَاقِيهِ, meet it means you will meet your work. Your work will be exposed and displayed in front of you. Or فَمُلَاقِيهِ, we can understand it as you will meet your Lord. So the pronoun can refer to the kadh, to the work, or to إلى ربك, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you will meet Allah Azza wa Jal with your work. Again, the two sides, the successful people and the losers. فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ, as for those, or for who is given his record in his right hand. This is the sign of success in the day of judgment. فَسَوْفَ يُحَاسَبُ حِسَابًا يَسِيرًا, will be judged with an easy account. And this easy account, how we understand it, that his sayyat, the sins, will be displayed in front of him, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive these sins without discussing them. In the two Sahihs, Aisha radiallahu anha, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man nuqish al-hisaba udhib," whoever is discussed about his hisab and accountability, his actions, this is actually punishment. Then she said, Ya Rasulullah, how come while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَسَوْفَ يُحَاسَبُ حِسَابًا يَسِيرًا, he will be judged with an easy account. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam replied, this is not al-hisab, this is not the accountability, this is al-ard, the display. But whoever, he confirmed again, whoever is discussed or his actions are discussed, so this is basically punishment. So how we understand the easy account here, or was the easy hisab, that they will be displayed, the sins will be displayed and will be forgiven without discussion. وَيَنْقَلِبُ إِلَى أَهْلِهِ مَسْرُورًا. So easy accountability, and he will return to his people in happiness, his people who are in Jannah, like his wives and al-hur al-ain. Yeah. وَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ وَرَاءَ ظَهْرِهِ, the other side. As for those who are given their record behind their backs, in the other surah, with their left hands. فَسَوْفَ يَدْعُو ثُبُورًا, they will cry and weep out for destruction. Meaning he will, you would say, woe to me, or he would regret and hope or wish that he was nothing. وَيَصْلَى سَعِيرًا, and enter to burn in a blaze, which is the hellfire. Why? إِنَّهُ كَانَ فِي أَهْلِهِ مَسْرُورًا, indeed he had once been among his people in happiness, in short happiness, which is happiness with the luxuries of this life, and just following his desires and whims and his arrogance without surrendering himself to the command of Allah. إِنَّهُ ظَنَّ أَن لَّن يَحُورَ, one of the main factors of his loss, that he never worked, he never acted for his day of judgment. He had thought he would never return to Allah. He used to deny the concept of the day of judgment. بَلَى إِنَّ رَبَّهُ كَانَ بِي بَصِيرًا, but yes, indeed his Lord was ever of him seeing. Allah SWT was watching him and recording everything he was doing. فَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِالشَّفَقِ, Allah SWT gives here a qasam. Al-shafaq is the red twilight of the sun. I swear by the twilight glow. وَاللَّيْلِ وَمَا وَسَقْ, by the night and what it envelops. وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا اتَّسَقْ, and the moon when it becomes full. Three things. لَتَرْكَبُنَّ طَبَقًا عَنْ طَبَقٍ, the second part of the qasam. لَتَرْكَبُنَّ طَبَقًا عَنْ طَبَقٍ, you surely will experience state after state. Richness, poverty, health and sickness, life and death, Jannah or Nar. So we are different. We are different. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears for here. فَمَا لَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ, so what's the matter with them that they do not believe in Qur'an, while they have many things that necessitate them to believe in it. وَإِذَا قُرِئَ عَلَيْهِمُ الْقُرْآنِ لَا يَسْجُدُونَ, and when the Qur'an is recited to them, they do not prostrate to Allah. And this is one of the main points to act upon the Qur'an that's recited. And this is one of the sujood places. We have 15 places of sujood at-tilawa, sujood due to recitation of certain Qur'an. Whenever you see sajada, usjudu, yasjudun, wasjudu, and there is a mark which is a line on top of the word that causing a sujood, and there is a mihrab or niche icon. And in most of the copies of the Quran, you will find the word sajda on the margin. بل الذين كفروا يكذبون. So why they don't believe? Because those disbelievers deny. الله أعلم بما يوعون. Like إن ربه كان به بصيرا. Allah is most knowing of what they keep within themselves. Even if they display something different to you, but Allah knows exactly and perfectly their intentions and their inner side. فبشرهم بعذاب أليم. Give them tidings of a painful punishment. And basically the tidings would be for something good, or with something all good, you know, glad tidings. But he tidings like just to mock them. It's like if to say to someone, good news, you will get a painful punishment, you know, just to mock them. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون. Except for those who believe and do righteous deeds, indeed for them is a reward which is uninterrupted. غير ممنون. No one will have a hand over them saying, okay, this is what I do to you, or just take this and then start to embarrass them. No, it will be pure for them without any interruption. This is all what is related to this surah in terms of the tafsir. As for the tajweed, yesterday we started, or we discussed a part of the ahkam, or the rules of the mad. We said that we have two types of mad, al-mad al-far'i and al-mad al-asli. Al-mad al-far'i has two reasons: the existence of hamza or the existence of sukoon. The first one is al-badal. Al-badal, hamza preceding a mad letter in one word, and the mad letter is not followed by a hamza or sukoon. Yani if we have hamza, but the hamza here is not after the mad letter, it's before the mad letter. Hamza before the mad letter. This is also mad far'i. But it takes only 2 beats. What's the difference then? Why is it not mad tabi'i? I'll tell you at the end, inshallah. أوتيتم إيمان Adam. So you see Hamza and Waw, Hamza and Ya, Hamza and Alif. Basically it is أُؤْتِيتُ إِئْمَانْ Adam. But it's hard to say this in the middle of your pronunciation. You can imagine يا أيها الذين آمنوا instead of آمنوا. It's hard. That's why scholars of morphology said that in the Arabic language, if something appears like this, the second hamza is changed to a mad letter that matches the vowel of the letter before it. U. So the second hamza will be waw. I. The second hamza will be ya. A. The second hamza will be alif. That's why it's called badal or alternative. أوتيتم إيمان وآدم. And it takes only 2 counts, as we said. In the Quran, you will just simply follow the writing, the way how it's written, and it's written like this. So you don't need to put in mind whether it's a change or not. Just follow the normal way how it was written. Just I'm telling you the origin of this this type of mad. So the second hamza is changed to a mad letter. Why was it not considered as a follower of the natural mad? It takes only 2 counts. It takes only 2 counts. First of all, because this mad is not original. It's not original mad. As we said, it's a change. It was basically hamza and changed to a mad. So this is not mad asli. The mad itself is not asli. It's not genuine mad. So we can't call it mad asli. Plus, some other reciters other than Hafs give it more than 2 counts. Imam Warsh and Nafi give it 2 or 4 or 6 counts. Yes, so he can say يا أيها الذين آمنوا. In such case, we can't call it مد طبيعي. So this is still مد فرعي. Yes, Imam Hafs choose to give it 2 counts, but other reciters has chosen to give it more than 2 counts. That's why they agreed that it's not mad asli, it is mad far'i. Yeah, this is a condensed page. You need to reflect on it. So just try to restudy this kind of mad, al-mad al-badal. If you have any concerns or if you have any questions about it, you can share it with us in the comments, inshallah azza wa jal. I'll see you tomorrow in the same time with another surah, which will be Surah Al-Buruj, inshallah, and another topic of Tajweed will be also about the mad rulings, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.